We're out here in the garden. The sun has come out and we're actually having a bit of a heat wave in September. So wonderful. But even though it's really warm right now, I know that our salad days are numbered. And so I thought before it's all over, I'll take you with me on a little walk around the garden, do a bit of picking, pick a beautiful salad, and show you all my favorite things to grow in the summer. Wild rocket is one of my absolute favorite things to grow for a salad. It just grows all year. I could even be picking it during the winter because it's pretty much a weed. It is wild, and it just keeps on going and giving and has this wonderful sort of peppery flavor to it. Really, really, really delicious and so nutritious, so fresh. And of course, it's just growing here in this little patch here the whole time. I sowed it last year and it keeps on going. And this is a bit of oregano that got mixed up into it. So that's also nice to add to the salad, a bit of extra flavor. Some little strawberry plants there too, some little wild strawberries as well, so it's a bit of a wild patch here. Really delicious. To be honest, most of my salad is made up of herbs. I just love all the different flavors they add. This is a member of the mint family. It's lemon balm. It's a very calming herb and it just tastes so wonderfully of lemon. I like to pick the very tenderest tips to add to my salad. The sort of larger ones, the larger leaves, are good for tea and things like that. Really lovely little tender tips though, beautiful. And so flavoursome. And here we've got a bit of dill. You can see it kind of looks a bit like fennel too, like wild fennel. It's got this sort of feathery foliage, but it's really delicious as well. A different kind of flavour to wild fennel. I'll find some fennel too. I love wild fennel. That just tastes so wonderfully of sort of licorice. But this one has a special flavour all of its own. Very pretty too. See, here's some fennel I just started in pots. You can see it's identical. Here's the dill, and here's the fennel. Pretty much identical, but the flavour is really different. The fennel, as I said, is just so full of licorice flavours. See here, I'll put them both together and you can just see that there's barely any difference, but when you eat them, you can tell the difference for sure. They're both so yummy in their own way. More fennel there. This is a little pot of wood sorrel. I really love it. It has this really, again, lemony flavour. It's a bit sour. In Danish it's called skovsyre, which means wood sour, because they are a little bit sour, but they're really tasty and they are edible. You can also eat the beautiful little fairy-like flowers that come up. You can see there are a few flower buds there, and they're usually really beautiful. They sort of grow in the shade, and so I've got mine in the shaded spot here under our potted Christmas tree. Look at it. This is one that we got as a tiny baby. It was as big as one of these other little guys here. I've got potted. And here's another little pot I've showed before. I've got some more oregano here. I like getting the little really tender ones here for the salad. Lovely little leaves. And then some wonderful chives. I've got some, these are regular chives. And I also have some garlic chives over here. They look identical, but they have, of course, a different flavor. One is very garlicky and one is very oniony. Just add some lovely flavor to the salad. And the thing is, the more you pick, the more they will grow. So it's good to keep them picked. I just pick little bits from all over. And they grow up again really quickly. It's like grass. And I have to add a few of these beauties. They are fuchsia berries. And they are just a bit sticky, a bit figgy, a bit sweet. Perfect to add to a salad. And there are lots of them growing here. They're a lovely ingredient. Got some lovely little cucamelons growing here too. Get some of those too for the salad. They're just so delicious. They taste like cucumbers, of course, with a twist of lime already added. So perfect. That's a nice big one. You want to pick them before they get enormous though. Not that they ever get huge, but if they get too big, they get a bit tough. These ones are perfect and sweet and delicious. They're also known as Mexican sour gherkins and mouse melons, because they're so small. Really sweet, lovely little things. And some of our first tomatoes are just starting to ripen up. You can see that so many green ones. They're so late for me this year. Usually they're really ripe a month before now, but we are in September, as I said. We've got some nice red ones, so let's pick a few. They do say it's best to leave a few on the vine, a few ripe ones, because they help the others ripen. But I'll just get those 2 ones to enjoy. We'll just get a sudden glut of them, I'm sure. Of course, we can't forget to get a chili. Here's one of my many chili plants. They're the ones I overwintered last year inside, and they're just so full of these beautiful chilies. These are all hot lemon drop chilies, and they are not really turning yellow. They turn this sort of black, brownish color before they go yellow, but tasting them now, eating them now, they're still quite hot. I like them just as they are. So I just eat a few now, otherwise we're going to get a huge crop at some point, and I'm sure I will have enough to make some wonderful hot lemon drop chili jam. That's actually why I grew them last year, because I tasted some hot lemon drop chili jam and it was just so good. Really lemony. Beautiful chilies. And of course, our golden raspberries are some of the extra delicious things to add to summer salad. And a few red ones too. Of course, no summer salad is complete without beautiful edible flowers, and these calendula really fit the bill. You just eat the petals. So, pick them and just pick the petals off. They're so delicious. Little mini sunflowers. The bees love them too. So they'll be there. Hello, bee. I think he liked the zinnia there. Look at him. Let's get a few of these calendulas though with the salad.